too easy. Episode 2. So, yeah, I passed another 6 for the series. This track is Makalu by Shayne. Makalu. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, it's like a technical throttle track, non-back wheel, front wheel, just pure sort of technical throttle. It's really long as well. I don't know how many checkpoints exactly, but there's definitely more than 15. There's got to be maybe about 15 checkpoints. Yeah, it's pretty long, but it's quite fun. Like, I enjoyed playing it. I really did enjoy playing it, actually. There's a few checkpoints that are like quite annoying, but they're not annoying checkpoints. They're just sort of quite difficult. So like you find yourself getting stuck, and because the track is long, you know you don't have enough time, and so you're getting annoyed because you know you need to pass this checkpoint, but the checkpoint's hard. So yeah, that was kind of how I was feeling on this track. I had one timeout. This is pretty much the only time I've played it. When it first came out, I tried it, but I wasn't good enough at the time, and I didn't like really get far. And then yeah, because of the series, I tried it. I timed out once, like I think I was on second last actually, and then I just went straight into it again and passed it. Actually, something that's quite funny that happened is I passed the track and I went to record the run. But when I went to record the run, I accidentally restarted instead of pressing like square, which is to like play the replay. I pressed the restart button, and so I lost the replay basically, and so I had to pass it again. And this pass, which is my second pass, I think I got like 6 faults worse than my initial pass. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it is quite late right now, and so yeah, I was getting pretty tired. Yeah, I mean, I knew I could pass it again. Like, it's one of those tracks where you just keep getting better. You know, you play it once, and you know, you might time out halfway through. You'll play it again, and you'll go like 3/4, and then you play it again, and you'll pass. It's one of those sort of tracks. But there are quite a few checkpoints where you can get stuck, actually. There are 2 checkpoints in specific which I get stuck on, which one of them's like really like right towards the end, which is probably the hardest checkpoint in the track, and then one of them's like coming up soon. It's like got an overhang, and then like quite some hard throttle. Yeah, but you know, Shayne's a good builder. He knows how to build like really hard shit. You know, it's no fucking joke. These obstacles aren't easy, regardless of like how good you are. You know, you could just be trying to pass this as your first 6, or you could be like me, who's passed, you know, multiple 7s, and you're just going back, and the track is still hard. You know, it's definitely a sort of a track to learn on. You know, you can't just go in it you can't just like play the track and destroy it first try. Definitely some obstacles you need to play like for a good few minutes to sort of get used to them. But yeah, I did enjoy the track. It was quite fun. Way better than Brutality. that was a bit of a struggle. That was quite annoying. But yeah, like I said, one timeout, really fun. I quite enjoyed this. I feel like this track would be a really fun track in multiplayer. Like, you know, there's a Ninja tournament going on right now, and Shayne and RJ played recently, and they played Nismo, which is quite a long track. And I think, like, I don't know, like, what do you guys think you'd find more entertaining? Whether, like, would you prefer to see 2 good players battle it out on like a short track or a long track? Because when Shayne faced Frags, they played this level 4 track. It wasn't really long. It was just like standard front wheel, back wheel in like a building, and the obstacles weren't anything special. And the game lasted for about 10 minutes. Shayne 2-0'd him, I think, and it was close games, very close games, like really entertaining to watch. But I much preferred to watch Shayne versus RJ because they're playing on Nismo. The track was really long, and there were points where I think like RJ made a comeback. Shayne was on the last checkpoint, and like he failed the ending, and then RJ like came back and did the last checkpoint and beat Shayne. So I don't know. I mean, I guess it just depends on who's playing, because like 2 players can play on a short track and it will just be like neck and neck for the whole time, or 2 players can play on a long track and one will just like completely destroy the other. So yeah, I guess it depends. But that Ninja tournament, which is going on right now, is actually pretty exciting. There's some good matches, and there have been some good matches. I think they're all going to be uploaded to this community channel that Grief made, which when like it goes live and when the videos are uploaded, I'm pretty sure like I'll do a video about that and like shout it out. But yeah, that's quite interesting. The Ninja tournament, that's on the horizon. That seems to be going well. Obviously I can't compete because I'm on PlayStation, so it's RIP. But yeah, I also want to talk about the list for the level 6s for this series. I rejigged it a bit. I mean, I kept the same tracks, but I ordered the list, so the list that will be in the description will probably be in order of how I'll complete them. Yeah, I just find that sort of gives more sort of clarity to what I'll pass and sort of, I guess, what tracks you can expect. I did it sort of in easiest to hardest because, yeah, some of these tracks are going to take time. I think next I'm going to go for Pyrex 1.5. I think that's an easy 6. I mean, Shayne called it a 5 when he passed it, but he's a god, so I don't know. It could be really hard for me. And he seems to be good at like techniques in that track, so I could find it very difficult, I don't know. Legendary PS4, that's like an easy 6. So yeah, I've put it like sort of in easiest to hardest, or what I'll find easiest. But yeah, we'll see how the series goes. I mean, 2 for 2 right now. Like in terms of days, 2 days have passed and I've passed 2. Like we were speaking to Nautical and I was wondering if I could pass like 2 or 3 in one day. But like, I don't think I can. I don't think I have the patience to do that. I mean, I do play this game quite a bit, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, like I work for the day, and when I get home, you know, I'll probably play for maybe like between, it depends how I feel, but between 1 and like 4 or 5 hours I can play. And that's, I mean, I don't really play for like 5 hours straight. Most of the time I just like be sitting on the game in party chat or watching a stream. That's actually where I spend most of my time. You'll usually see me on Twitch. I'm usually always in a stream, but I usually don't play for like super long periods of times. Like Peck said when he was grinding BI, he could sit there for hours. That was a funny fail, by the way. I don't know why I do stuff like that, I'm really weird. But yeah, Peck said he could like sit on BI for hours and just like, yeah, just keep restarting until he, you know, either passed or just got tired and went to bed, or, you know, had dinner or whatever. But I'm sort of finding that I can't grind like that unless, it depends, like I can sit there and reset on a track. I've done that before, but I think more recently I'm becoming like more impatient. I think it's because like I have like high standards of myself, so if I don't pass something fast, or if I don't do something quickly or well, then I sort of get impatient and just sort of get angry and then like will take a break or will like quit doing what I was doing. And that's actually something I did want to talk about as well, which is standards. Like, what do you guys think of standards? As in, like, what is okay to upload in terms of trials? Because, well, I guess what is okay to upload for a player like me or Nautical or GT4 or Malik, you know? What would be okay for us? Because I've got some decent runs recently. Like, I've got a 2-fault run on at level 5 that I enjoy. I sub-10'd Inhuman, for example. But I just don't feel like those runs are like great. I feel like if I uploaded them, people would say, oh yeah, nice run, but you know, it's nothing special. It's not like Malik 0 on Dome 2. But that's just sort of my perspective on it. I don't know. Like the 2-fault on that level 5, no one has that. I think, well, Nautical played it and he got 3, but yeah, like that's pretty decent. And even with that Wesnarok run, like I was really hesitant to upload that. I mean, 3 faults on a 5 is good, and especially with a track like that with that afterburner. But I don't know, it's just like, I think it's kind of in my head, the whole sort of, I don't know, the whole sort of standards. I guess I could just sort of upload what I think is good. I don't know. I guess people can be easily impressed by things, you know. Like, even if my Wesnarok was 6 faults or 7, people would still be impressed by that. But then again, I guess it's sort of what you feel you're happy with. I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, with passing hard tracks is easy, because if you pass a hard track, boom, yeah, fucking upload that shit, you just passed a hard track. But with getting runs, like, there's so many blurred lines, what's good, what's not good. Like Pex, for example, Pex's Inhuman run, he got 31 faults. That's not good. Not in my opinion. That is like, you guys might think, oh god, that is amazing. And when it came out, certainly people thought that was amazing. But right now, if you 31 faults on Inhuman, I'm sorry, that's just not good. I mean, sure, it's kind of impressive, but Nautical has 5. He's got 5 faults, and I've got 7. You know, it's fair enough, we're good players, but I just sort of think, when people are getting so good now and they're capable of doing like insane things, and so like when you're in that environment with all these top players, it's sort of hard to see what's good. And so even though I've got 7 faults on Inhuman, I'm sort of like seeing that as not that great, because I know, well, Nautical has beat me on it, and I know I can do better, and I know if Malik played it, I know he could do better as well. So it's sort of like, I don't know, it's like, I guess it's a competitive thing, you know. I don't know though, I'd like to hear what you guys think about that. And I guess it is relative to your level as well, because I'm at sort of such a high level. I do have high standards, and all the players around me do have high standards as well. But obviously if you're at a lower level, like, you're gonna upload a 20 fault on a level 5, whereas I wouldn't even consider uploading that at all. So I guess it's all about where you are. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I know I said I'd do, like, put music over these, but I thought I'd just talk, because why not? So yeah, good track, Makalu. Maybe another one tomorrow if I get good. Yeah, goodbye.